upper intermediate level students and we are from UNAQ. The purpose of this video is to show you the results of a survey we did. The results were obtained by a random sample from 28 students, some of them from engineering major and the others from TSU. Along the video, we will analyze each question with their respective answer. So, let's begin. The questions were: 1. Do you like planes? 2. Which aircraft company do you prefer? 3. Which one do you think is better, the normal A380 or the innovative 787? 4. Which one is safer, the man, the machine, or an hybrid? 5. Do you want to become a pilot? Our respondents were 97% from engineering and 3% of TSU, 71% of them were male and the other 29% female. According to the answers, one of the two only students that dislike airplanes belong to our female population in the university, although the engineering had been the main objective from the rest. On the other hand, our male population is more balanced about becoming a pilot or an engineering. Thankfully, engineering major was their main objective. We can conclude that most of the 92% of our respondents likes planes. Perhaps their decision to have taken this major was because of that, or just for the economic and employment future that the engineering will have. We will answer it in the following questions. Thank you.
Now I will talk about the questions 2 and 3. Well, the main purpose of the survey is to know which company is preferred between Boeing and Airbus. Question number 2, we asked the direct question: which company do you prefer between Boeing, Airbus, or another one? Well, after doing the survey, we looked to the answers, analyzed them, so we could have a result. After that, we did a graph so we could appreciate better the results. Well, this is a graph. The blue color is for the Boeing company, orange for Airbus, and gray for another company. Well, after looking to the graph, we can appreciate that Boeing is preferred between the other options. We made the survey to 28 people. 12 answered to Boeing, 10 to Airbus, and 6 to another option. Well, now I will talk about the question number 3. In order to know which airplane public opinion was better, we thought about the iconic aircrafts of the main companies, the enormous A380 from Airbus and the innovative 787 made by Boeing. According to the survey, 46.43% of the respondents said that they prefer the Boeing 787, while the 35.71% of them said they prefer the Airbus A380, as well as the rest, 17.86%, said they prefer other companies' aircrafts. Well, here is the bar chart. In the chart you can see the names at the bottom. Well, this is for you to appreciate better the results. Well, in conclusion to the results, I think that the questions are very related. This because in the question number 2 we ask about the company, and in the question number 3 we ask about their most representative airplane. So, well, I think that if you answer to I don't know, for example, Boeing, obviously you will say that you prefer their plane. Well, another reason for these results, I think that is because Boeing is very well known than Airbus, and personally I prefer the 787 instead of the A380.
Our survey for a statement, which one is safer, man, machine, or a hybrid, refers to which piloting system is the safest between them. As a matter of fact, the most voted option was a hybrid system, with 16 out of 28 votes. Preferred because it includes, obviously, the human and the machine in a shared effort to control the airship, limiting the failure chances, is not a surprise it won. Then we have the machine with the double of votes that the man includes, with 8 votes out of 28, and then the man with only 4 votes out of 28. As we can see here, maybe because the survey was focused on engineers and TCUs, we can conclude that we trust more in technologies and machines even more than in humans. Finally, in the survey, we asked the students to specify why they will prefer between becoming a pilot or an engineer. We can appreciate the different answers given by the students. While most of the students took the option about becoming an engineer rather than a pilot, it's pretty obvious because the career here is engineering and the survey was applied to TCUs and engineer only. But in the other hand, we have 7 students out of 28 that responds that they would prefer becoming a pilot instead of an engineer. And well, this is a little bit contradictory because the people that answer pilot are studying actually engineer course. So we can get the conclusion that the responders who take this option are studying this actual profession because they are obligated to or they can afford a pilot school, which is very expensive. So the aeronautic engineer is the only way to approaching aviation.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo Arce, and I'm going to talk about the conclusion from this topic. Well, although we study in a technological aeronautical university, not the whole population decided to study an engineer or a TSU as their first choice, but they decided to become a pilot instead, which is not as boring as the fact that not the whole school actually likes the planes. In any of the variants like the aircrafts, the space vehicles, helicopters, or any form related to the planes. We don't know the reasons from them to study in a school focused mainly on the airships, but it is a worrying factor because they won't develop its full potential only they study something that they like too. Well, regarding to the survey, it is not as complete as it could be, because we chose a few students from the whole university instead of focusing more on the numbers, like the fact that we interview more engineering than TSU, being the TSU population the bigger in the school instead of the engineers, which are 1,000 TSUs instead of the 500 engineers that are actually in the school. Also, we need to apply more parameters, as it will be the grades, which affect the development in the school from the part of the students, as well as the classic, the social class, and economic status, because that determines the reason for them to become or not become a pilot. Also, the fact that we need to know the motivations from the students as to study in school when they want to develop their potential. Well, this is all from us. The topic is Boeing versus Airbus, and we are in upper intermediate, and I think that's all.